for the past few days we were just absolutely chilling, and there's a reason why we were chilling, because we're literally on the top of this beautiful tree house, massive tree house as well. We actually are in Tangalle beach right now. You can't really see the beach right here because it's like surrounded by the forest, but the beach is about like 2 minutes walk.
Yeah, we're actually surrounded by mangroves and lagoons all around here, and then on the other side is the beach. So really beautiful. You can see fireflies at night. It's really peaceful here.
And that is the reason why we haven't been making too much content, because we just wanted to chill, unwind.
As we've been traveling along the south coast, we visited Tangalle beach, we visited Tangalle beach, and they were all absolutely beautiful. Hardly any tourists, and probably some of the nicest beaches we've seen so far in Sri Lanka. So if you're planning a trip here, would definitely recommend coming to that half of the coast.
I think that these beaches here in Tangalle are literally our favorite. So check this out. It's so empty right now because obviously it is the low season. But there's barely any people, and we love that. So you see a lot of like restaurants and cabanas like this one that are abandoned. There's not many people at the moment. They are still running open, you know, but it's kind of like sad, and I don't understand why tourists don't come during this time, because it's literally the best time. Like, what do you prefer, beach to yourself or share with a bunch of people? I don't know, man. I prefer it all to myself. And I mean, look at it, all this stretch all the way there. There's absolutely no one there. And here's another restaurant, pretty quiet. Not one traveler in here. And I mean, look how chilling this place is. You're just generally chilling right here, right by the sea. Apparently there's like a guest house, like a tree house as well, right there. You can literally stay there, which is absolutely chilling. Although we decided to stay in our place because we quite like it that we're a little bit away from the waves. As you can see, my voice is kind of increasing in volume because it is a little bit loud. We slept before in Busa beach, right by the beach, and sometimes these storms would drive you mad at night. It would be so damn loud. So where we're staying at the moment is really good, and it's only like $9 a night. I mean, you can't beat that.
Doesn't look like there's anyone really staying here, but I'm pretty sure you can stay here. There's a couple of restaurants dotted along the beach, but other than that it's pretty quiet. And it's actually crazy how far this beach stretches out. Like it goes forever. You would have to walk for hours probably to get to the other end. We haven't done it because every time we come out it's just way too hot.
This whole area has a lot of animals here. We've seen all kinds of monkeys, and we even seen like literally the biggest monitor we have ever seen the other day. Unfortunately we haven't brought our camera, so I could only film it on my phone, so the video footage isn't very good, but I mean you can kind of tell how big was this animal. And we have seen the Komodo dragons in Indonesia as well, and to be honest, this wasn't too far from a Komodo. If you didn't know, me and Olivia are full-time budget travelers, and we always look for the best price and best value. So now we're heading into town, which is only like 15-minute walk to this really nice and peaceful road, to get some food because we're really hungry.
And the best thing to get here in Sri Lanka, if you're looking for a cheap place to eat, is rice and curry buffets.
Classic. You want me to write you a letter?
Yeah, sir, my friend.
Where? How?
My house there.
Asked him to write a letter. Basically we just walk in and this local man just stopped us and asked us if we can write him a letter. What, you in the computer?
No computer, no phone. My phone losing on the sea. This why I write in letter.
Where is your house?
There.
Okay.
Anyway, after a little detour adventure, we're back into our original plan, which is going to get some food in Tangalle town, and that's where we're at the moment. As you can probably tell because of all the traffic behind me, this town feels a little bit busier. Yesterday I've noticed this one here, and I noticed they had like a potato.
It's not here today.
It's not here today.
They do have the jackfruit curry, which is one of the best.
So Olivia's gonna get it from here, I'm gonna get it from the other place. Hello. The one thing I really love about Sri Lanka is that they have Coke in like tiny little glass bottles, kind of like what we had back in the 90s in Europe. It doesn't exist anymore, maybe in like some restaurants.
So I've got one veggie meal and a Coke with $2. What are you getting?
So they ran out of a lot of things today. We should have come a bit earlier, really. We're just gonna get the classic, kind of similar to what you got earlier.
And we just went into our favorite bakery here in Sri Lanka, P&S.
Yeah, first time we tried it was in Negombo. I tried it pastry with potato, probably our first video in Sri Lanka, and I was like sold for the rest of the trip. On the way back from town, we always get a tuk-tuk for like $1. Like supplies, you got waters, food, all the good stuff, and taking it back to our tree house. It's a wonderful life. Just remember we need some extra supplies, which is some fruit.
Stopping off at the fruit shop.
Banana.
Yeah.
Some banana. Got some bananas and a papaya. Literally all of this, guys, all of this costed 220, so that's about like 70 cents. You know what I mean? So there's this aspect of Sri Lanka that we really love. Thank you. Lithuania and UK. Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Bye bye. From the crazy town back to our peaceful bungalow,
Home sweet home, cold drinks. I am absolutely starving. Where's my food? Got some really nice food. Got some really nice chicken creamy pastries. They're so nice and so hot.
This bakery is like the Greggs of Sri Lanka. If you guys know what I'm talking about, if you're from the UK.
So good. Just had a little lunch, rested a little bit, and now we're about to go along this lagoon on a kayak. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm really excited. The lagoon looks really beautiful. Apparently there's all kinds of animals in there. Best time to go sunrise or sunset, so the sun's about to go down, maybe 1 or 2 hours. Gonna go and find some wildlife.
Let's see if there is any. Here's our kayak. Apparently it's only like $3 per person, and there's no limit for the time, so we apparently are allowed to come here first thing in the morning and kayak with the same ticket that we're buying right now, which is pretty cool. So between two of us is like $6, which is pretty decent, I'd say.
And we got a waterproof bag for the camera just in case we flip and something bad happens.
And also we have been sent by a leader a pair of shoes each. These new water shoes that we're gonna test out right now. They're literally brand new. We have no idea how good they are. Not wearing any socks, so they are water shoes. And when you do that, you can actually feel like air going through the shoe soles, which is
it's like
cool.
a drainage technology, so they dry fast and everything. Gonna try them out. It's the first time we've worn them. I actually wore them all day today as we were walking into town, but I wore them with socks and it was actually really comfortable. Mario's the fattest out of us too, so he's going at the back.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay, bye. I just realised you didn't give us a life jacket, so let's not drown, yeah?
Yeah, no, I think in Sri Lanka it's not much health and safety happening.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Oi. So far so good. I just got the shoes wet. Actually feels pretty good. A bit of sand there, so let's just get rid of that.
Let's go and explore.
Just floating along, enjoying the views. Already seen some ducks popping up and down. Pretty nice. How are you doing back there?
It's alright, we just started. I don't know, I haven't exercised in a while, but it feels like it's really shallow. Look how deep it is, guys. This is it. Literally, it's your knees deep.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good.
I think that's why we don't need the life jacket, because it's not very deep.
Do you think there's crocodiles?
No, but there's definitely massive monitors the size of Komodos that we have seen yesterday, so obviously they live here. It would be nice to catch one on the camera right now. We'll see how much luck is. We might need to just keep it down.
Wow, you can see all the mangroves. Wow. Don't see any animals. I feel like we're being way too loud.
Let's go to one of the islands a bit deeper in the lagoon. Apparently there's supposed to be loads of birds.
Mario! What are you doing? You're supposed to be the driver.
Wow, look how many birds.
Wow.
You see how many birds there are?
Look at that.
As we were about to turn around because of the noisy road that is right there, we just found a massive delta. There's like loads of different animal species, bird species specifically. All kinds of different birds, from pelicans to some of the birds that I've never heard of, like weird looking beaks. Seriously, this looks like a National Geographic right now. I'm so surprised and actually so glad that we came here. This is just unbelievable. How many birds in one spot. I don't think I've ever seen that many birds in one spot apart from chicken. This is insane. It really feels like we're in like biodiversity national park, like
Safari or something.
Literally safari. I'm really surprised that there's literally a main road right behind us and I can hear it very well. But where we were earlier, where we was quiet, there was no birds, and then they're all here. What is going on?
It kind of smells like poo.
Yeah, it smells like bird poo. Yeah, and they're all chilling here. All different types of birds are just chilling here. I would like to know for what reason they're here.
How was it?
Good,
Beautiful.
good.
Many birds, yeah.
Yeah.
Seen many birds.
Thank you. So we just finished kayaking. We didn't go for too long. We just kind of did a loop around, but the birds was probably the highlight. We did actually see a few monitors as well, but they're quite shy, so they would swim away and hide, but at first I thought they were crocodiles, so I got a bit scared. But I don't think there is any crocodiles here, it's just monitors, so there's nothing that can actually hurt you when you're kayaking, which is a good thing.
It's totally worth the $3 per person just to see that many birds. Like, I was so surprised to see that many different types of birds that I have never seen in my life, all in one spot.
We're just walking to the beach and we've just seen these monkeys. They're like langurs almost, and they were drinking from the water, but they saw us and got a bit scared and just ran away. Well, they kind of hopped away weirdly. Never seen a monkey hop like that. But yeah, there's loads of animals around here. I feel like if you do the kayaking, you can also see monkeys as well. It's maybe better to go kayaking during the morning. You might see a lot more animals. Hello.
Anyways, let's test out these water shoes. Let's get a bit closer to the actual water, because we were in the kayaks, couldn't really test them out. I felt like they were rubbing a little bit in the beginning, but then once I got my feet wet, it's gotten better. So I mean that's maybe why they're called water shoes. But let's actually test them out with some real water right here. Let's see how slippery they are.
Woo! Ah, they feel really light when they're in the water actually. It's quite easy to walk.
I mean, it's kind of nice because you can feel the grip. If you look at my feet, I kind of have like a grip, so I can like move them, because if you actually take a closer look, it literally has holes in here, right here, and I can just breathe through my feet easily.
Yeah, so they're like super breathable, and they have this slip resistant sole, which is pretty cool.
And then you can just take out the sole and you can just dry it, so it's kind of easy, you know what I mean?
Ah! Oh my god, I need to get out of here, I'm sinking. So I just got back and washed the shoes and took out the middle sole part because there was quite a lot of sand in them, but overall they seem to dry pretty fast. They're already drying in the sun, and if you're traveling with them, they obviously fold down like this, so they save space in your backpack. I actually kind of like these for just walking around during the day, like going to town, or even for hikes you could probably wear these because the sole's not bad. It's pretty thick, pretty comfortable, and yeah, they're actually not bad as maybe a travel shoe as well, because you can use them for water sports and activities at the same time. Save space in your backpack if you're traveling light. There's a link in the description below if you want to check out the shoes, and there's a discount code as well if you're interested in getting a pair for yourself.
Smashing out some passion fruit. Forgot the name, but yeah, overall this is the life. It is so chilling out here. Like Olivia mentioned earlier, it's probably to just better go and visit everywhere else in the country before you come down south of Sri Lanka, because it generally is a place where you don't want to leave. You just don't want to go visit anywhere. I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm fussed about the temples anymore. I just want to chill here, man. There's all the monkeys, lizards,
really
birds.
Hard to leave. It's really
It's super hard.
to
So what we're gonna do now is just probably just chill, eat some fruit, you know, just relax, enjoy. Tomorrow, I don't know, probably something similar as well. We are planning to actually leave at some point, not entirely sure when, but I mean, this is the days here in Sri Lanka, in southern coast of Sri Lanka. So
it's too chilling.
it is really good. So if you are planning to visit somewhere south of Sri Lanka, we totally recommend to visit like places like Busa. What else we really like? Something
Talala Beach is beautiful. Dickwella is amazing, and definitely Tangalle, probably
100%.
one of the best places.
Yeah. If you want to avoid crowds, I'd say just skip Una Watuna. It's alright, but we personally didn't really like it just because it wasn't that special compared to the beaches that up here.
A lot of tourists and like selling you, there's loads of people selling you stuff on the beaches. It's not like you can just relax by yourself. And Marissa as well is really touristy.
So anyways, I'm gonna smash out this fruit right now. You want some?
Yeah.